A Forgotten Evil. Written by Sheldon Russell. Narrated by Tom Fria. Prologue. Just north of the Washita River, on a small knoll, a crude gravestone stands alone on the wind-spread Antelope Hills. Scratched onto its face with rude and coarse hand is a fleur-de-lis, hurried, perhaps against imminent danger, or forgotten evil, or some awful and blinding sorrow. No name, no date mark its time, no sign to claim its silent watch. People stand with hands in pockets and wonder, who might it be who has lain so long in this place? From the canyons below, the ceaseless winds grieve through the seasons, but do not give up their secrets. Chapter 1. Despite Caleb Justin's best efforts in building the coffin, dirt dropped through a pine knot hole and onto his father's blue suit. In its eddy were the corruption and details of death, the realities and ugliness of man's lot as he is lain at last into the silence of the earth. But it was the dampness from the grave, cool and stringent in the spring morning balm, that weakened Caleb's knees and caused him to lean against the giant maple tree to catch his breath. From the dock below, the Belle of Louisville backed into the river, its paddle wheels slapping against the green water, its throaty whistle rising up into the morning quiet, its engine toiling against the drift of the river. Like giant insects, the steamers clawed up and down the river, their appetites insatiable, their craving for fuel endless, their stacks black and belching. Each day, Caleb and his father cut the wood and stacked it on the dock, selected and sized and readied. Each day they received their due, counted in currency by the captain himself, and each day they returned to the forest once more. Now it would never be the same. The last of his father's wood loaded and stacked just hours before the accident, before his death beneath the tree. Nothing would ever again be the same. The stink of moss and fish churned from the shallows as the Belle struggled into the mighty Ohio. Caught in its power and current, Caleb turned again to his shovel. Bawd Moss reached for his makings and dabbed at the perspiration on his forehead with his shirt-sleeve. No matter how hot or miserable, he wore his sleeves and neck buttoned, his straw hat squared. He, too, was a woodcutter, from upriver, and one of the few people Caleb and his...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?